The Dallas Cowboys have actually done a thing in NFL free agency, signing Anthony Barr. We're going to break it all down, have some fun here live on the Cowboys Report, presented today by Aura, all-in-one digital safety for you and the whole family over at aura.com/chatsports. Big thank you to Aura for sponsoring today's show. But as you guys know by the headline, the push, and everything around the Cowboys right now, Dallas has agreed to sign linebacker Anthony Barr. The former Minnesota Viking is now a member of the Dallas Cowboys, filling out some I would argue, much needed linebacker depth for this team. We'll break it all down in depth and answer any super chats that come in throughout today's show as well. Beginning with Luis. Will we sign a wide receiver that is actually worth a damn? This seems very on brand for Cowboys fans right now. We sign a player, and we immediately ask about a wide receiver. What's up, Jeremy? Yeah, we can do the Jack. Well, because what we'll do is we'll stick with our rules here. $20 super chat and above, we'll do some shots. All right? $55 super chat, we'll bust out the beer boot. We'll call it an Anthony Barr boot. I'll do one. If we get a lot of them, Jeremy will do some. And once we hit $69 in super chats and every other number that ends in 69, so 169, 269, etc., we'll do some more shots, and I will drive home if needed. So the Cowboys and Catboy Stephen Jones. I will not drive home. Yes, thank you. Very, very big difference there. Excuse me. With the signing of Anthony Barr, do you have more faith in Catboy Stephen Jones now? 1 for yes, 0 for no. Sound off in the comment section. More faith, yes. Enough faith, no, but I do have a little bit more that they actually did something. We are still waiting, by the way, the contract details on this front beyond it's just being a one-year deal, so we'll have to wait and see from that standpoint. Here it's 0.5 from Cam Funk. Feels like the correct answer, where, yes, you have a little bit more faith, but it's also still not quite enough from that standpoint. 0 from Gerard Bird. I'll give a bunch of shout-outs here as these all flow in. Mojo the Only says 0. Jay Duncan says 0. Andrew Jackson says 0. RP McPherson says 0.25. 0, maybe 1. 0, 0.69. 0. It is, the Jack Daniels is cold. It's been in the freezer, Chugs. 0.2, 0, 0, 0.0049. 0.69. Jeremy's got his fireball. This is for the $20 super chat from Luis. By the way, because I didn't really answer his, always bet on black, Jeremy. Come on. This is America. I don't know where my good shot glass is. We'll find it one day. To answer your question, Luis, that super chat, if you want to go back to that real quick for me, Chugs. We'll see. Stephen Jones, this was going to be today's show, that Stephen Jones and the Cowboys are interested in wide receiver help. I think at some point they add a receiver. I can't believe they would feel comfortable entering the season with CeeDee Lamb, injured Michael Gallup, injured Michael Tolbert, a third-round receiver I'm hyped about in Jalen Tolbert, or injured James Washington. Third-round rookie I'm hyped about in Jalen Tolbert. And guys I like but are totally unknown. So that's the red flag as far as I'm concerned. But bottoms up, Luis. Some nice cold Jack. Goes down good. Any $20 super chats, we'll do shots. $55 super chats, beer boot, which that'll really get me messed up. Or, yeah, bar boot. It's a bar boot is what we're going to call it here. All right, next question. Grade Anthony Barr as a player. Scale this for me, 1 to 100. This is like the Madden scale rating here. I'm very curious how these come in. 89, 92, that's way too high. Oh, it's not what he is.
If we're going by especially this
Jeremy,
Madden game, if we're going by this Madden game, I'm saying 76.
I think that's about right.
I think he's a good player. He's a rotational player. He's not going to be a starter that's going to blow you out of the water. But he's a guy who can come in on a couple downs, kind of spell LVE, Micah Parsons if they want to bring him down. Another 20-piece.
Another 20-piece. Let's ride.
Dental Graves.
We'll get to it in a minute, my friend. Anyway, finish your thoughts, Chugs.
But he's a guy that, he's a really good – I would say he's a depth plus piece. He's not just a normal depth guy. He's a depth plus.
A low-end starter, very high-end backup. I think all makes a lot of sense there. Still on the details on the contract-wise. But let's get to Denell Graves' super chat here. He's got the cowboy emoji. How them boys? How about that Jones family? It's about time Catboy realized the linebacking core needed an experienced veteran linebacker like Anthony Barr. How about them Cowboys? I do think that linebacker help wasn't. We have talked about Anthony Barr as Chugs wants to come do his shot. Where's your red one at? You got it in here. We've talked about Anthony Barr for weeks, months now at this point as a very logical target because of the connection to George Edwards, etc. So I think this is the right move to add help to the linebacking core in Anthony Barr. Bottoms up, Chugs.
Hey, hopefully he'll be missing tackles by Miles Sanders.
Don't do that. This is Cowboys Live. Jerk. Anyway, I think it's a great move. I think this is a necessary move to help the Cowboys' linebacking core on defense. Smart is the way that I would go about it there. I do want to see the money before I get too over the moon, but I would be surprised if it came in close to what he was asking for, which was $11 million. All right, more super chats from DeLunatic. Steele is behind 88 in receiving TDs. Great front office strategy. That is true. No, because Schultz would qualify there. So would other players, but the Cowboys have one healthy receiver on the roster who has caught a touchdown pass in his career. That's CeeDee Lamb. So I understand and I am on board with the signing of a wide receiver, but you can still do that. You don't have, just because they signed Anthony Barr doesn't mean that, well, now we can never sign a receiver. Might feel that way sometimes with the front office, but they've got the ability to add more people pretty easily. Another one from Luis. Great signing, better than LVE, enough said. I will say this, LVE did play pretty well down the stretch last season, so do keep that in mind in terms of the hypothetical impact that Barr could have and LVE could have. I am on board. Make no mistake about it. I do love this particular this signing here by Anthony Barr. Now, we have over 1,000 people watching live right now. I think that number is going to keep going on up here. When news happens, we break it down for you. Sometimes live, sometimes on demand, but it's all right here at the Dallas Cowboys Report. It's very funny. We were moments away from filming today's video, and that'll be part of tomorrow's live show. We'll be live again tomorrow, Thursday. I'll make note, by the way, this is the final Thursday live show of the Cowboys Report until further notice. We're going to Mondays, after game days for the Cowboys Report live. But it's simple. Hit that big red button and subscribe. That way you don't miss out on any of our Cowboys coverage here. The live, the on-demand, the news, the rumors, the breaking news like this signing of Anthony Barr, all of it. We've got you guys covered. Hit that big red button and subscribe. In fact, Jeremy, I see some sex bots in there. I'm turning on sub-only chat here. Got to be subscribed if you want to comment because the bots are back. You can always type B to block them.
I heard Dan Snyder's behind all the sex bots.
That would make sense. He's a very pervy man.
Yep.
If you know anything about it.
If you've seen his emails, you know.
Yeah, you know. So, good job, guys, typing B to block the bots in there. Now, here's our next question. Then we'll get going more in depth on Anthony Barr. Are the Cowboys done making moves? D for done, ND for not done, and Sleazy, of course, I'm a real one. I invented the real ones here at Chat Sports. Thank you, my friend. I hope they're not done. I would like a receiver. I wouldn't mind exploring the offensive line market in particular to see how things could change in terms of what's Matt Letzko's status. That's a red flag I have with him potentially missing time, although Josh Balls looked pretty good from that standpoint. So I'm going ND, not done, but we'll see.
Lance Dunbar's burner.
Super chat from Lance Dunbar's burner as we're close to the $69 in super chat. If we get a $55, I will try and fail miserably to do the bar boot. We got the beer boot, pour 3 beers in it, and I got to chug it. It doesn't go very well because I'm not a good chugger. This is a pretty high bar for Jerry & Co., LFG. It's actually, yes, it is a high bar. This is by far their biggest signing this season, which is not saying much because that was the low bar to need to clear. Jeremy, why don't you read this one since you thought this was such a good question, and I wonder why you felt it was such a good question.
Zeno, he's just a really smart guy, you know. Hashtag Cowboys, why does everyone say sign OBJ when he's injured and unavailable? Good to see you, Jeremy. Good to see you too, Zeno. I completely agree. I think it kind of like you said, it feels to the point of why you need to sign a wide receiver of you need somebody in the first 6 weeks. OBJ is not going to be there the first 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's my mindset. This was actually going to be a huge part of the show today, so it'll be a huge part of tomorrow's show now instead, the live show. It doesn't make sense to me because it doesn't fill your actual need at wide receiver. Long term, you should be fine with CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and Jalen Tolbert as your top 3. Yes, Beckham helps you, but by the time he's back, Gallup and Washington are already back and playing at that point. Speaking of wide receivers, should the Cowboys sign a wide receiver next? I think I'm going to see a lot of S's in the comment section on this one, but we're a show built for the people, so let me know. S for sign or P for pass. Let me know in the comment section. Jeremy, do you want to make a quick super chat menu here as best as possible, and we can hit it before and after the cut on that front? Should have done that earlier. All right, I'll give some shout-outs here. Shout-outs. The one shot got me tipsy. It's not, of course. Make me entertained says S. Zeb Davis says P. Brokov says S. Elgato says S. Angel, Zeb say P. Mojo says S, but trade for Tyler Lockett, so kind of a T, but I'll allow it. Gary, Kelly, all saying S. Vladimir says S. Pedro Sandoval, IDK, Reese, Aaron, Lucky Gardenia's Dashboard Confessional. That's a fun name. Zeno, Bernard, Hunter, all typing in their S's there. Trucking with Mike, Gabe, Nico, Michael, Pedro, QB1 Clip says SP, that pick one. Billy Walden does say P for pass, but the S's are dominating the questions right now. Xavier, Timothy, Scott, Tyler Tepis does say P. Gabe says S. We've got some names in there that I don't love necessarily. Joshua says S. Carlos, Taha. Jarny is way behind. He's typing in his ND. Get caught up, my friend. Click the live button. If you've got bad connection, it'll pause while it loads and put you behind there. That one JT has an S in there. Carlos Santana, Chiludu, 88X, Dallas Cowboys. Says S, different Dallas Cowboys, of course, not the real account. Brad, BG Legend, Reginald, Marshall Nash, John Coots, Brad Dunford, all typing in their S's in the comments section. I think, yes, they should go sign a receiver. I am not confident in the room. There are guys I like on the roster, don't get me wrong, but do I trust the guys with 0 career catches to be my instant wide receiver 2 and 3 when there's 1 third-round pick among those guys? No. I don't agree with that process really at all from that standpoint. That makes me worried in terms of where the Cowboys are at that stage. Keep the S's and the P's coming in here live on the Cowboys Report. Again, the news of the day, Anthony Barr has signed, or has agreed to terms, I should say. They're signing a 1-year deal with the Dallas Cowboys to provide some linebacker depth, maybe a rotational starter, and hopefully also allows Micah Parsons to rush the passer just a little bit more frequently. The Cowboys' defense should be pretty damned good this year overall relative to expectations on that standpoint there. But Barr has come to the Dallas Cowboys, 1-year deal, waiting on the actual details money-wise. Here's our Super Chat menu on tap for you guys today. $5, screen time. We'll get you up on screen, answer your question, comment, whatever. $10, I'll cheers some beers. I, of course, don't have any beer, but there have been no $10 Super Chats, so no rush on that front. $20, we got Jack Daniels, and we got Fireball. We'll bust out some shots here. And if we get a $55 Super Chat, we will bust out the bar boot, which is it's the beer boot. You've, I'm sure, seen it in movies like Beer Fest, etc. I will try, and not very well, mind you, do a bar boot here on air. I am not a good chugger. I'm just not good at it, but we'll give it a shot nonetheless. So again, if you haven't already, go ahead and throw in some Super Chats here. If you haven't, by the way, like the video as well. We've got over 1,000 people watching live right now, and yet not even 300 likes. We're past 69. That's nice, but also not exactly what we're searching for from that standpoint in terms of the success rate from likes. So like the video right now if you haven't already done so. One more question. Grade Anthony Barr as a player. 1 to 100. Make it Madden style, if you will, from that standpoint. 1 on the low end, 100 on the high end. Sound off in the comments section. I'll give some more shout-outs here as these continue to flow in. 66, 80, 69, 82, 76, 83, 79, 75, 69, 75, 85, 66, 69, 81, 73, 71, 66, 90. Wow, that's high for me. A couple of 90s in there. 78, 75, 86, 69, 88, 90, 81, 80 from Brad Dunford, 75, 73, 99, 73, and 99. Jeez, you guys are insane. 30. Wow. 68, 85, 80, 30, 30, 80, 78. I'm somewhere. What'd you say the number was, Jeremy? Like a 76 is what you said earlier?
I said 76.
That's about right. The meme answer, of course, is 69, so never forget that. I think that's about right, though, in terms of the grade. He is not the guy that he was in his prime, but he is still a good signing from that standpoint.
Just to prove we're not bots, Chaludo_88X, we see you. We're not bots. We're real people.
All right, grade the player 1 to 100. I don't have anything else to add to that one. So coming up next, we're going to break down the Anthony Barr signing in depth right here on the Cowboys Report. Today's breaking news edition of the Dallas Cowboys Report is presented by Aura, the all-in-one digital safety tool helping keep you and your families, their information, personal and financial, safe online from hackers and that info off the dark web. Get a free 14-day trial over at aura.com/chatsports. The breaking news of the day, the biggest free agency signing by the Cowboys all year by a massive margin. Anthony Barr has joined the Dallas Cowboys organization. 1-year deal is all we know as we film this. The money's still left to be sorted out. But if you are hyped about the Cowboys finally doing something and signing a notable free agent the vast majority of us have actually heard of, show it by liking this video right now if you are hyped the Cowboys and Catboy finally did something. The only details we know on the Anthony Barr signing is that it is a 1-year deal. Barr is a bit of a hybrid linebacker to an extent. My expectation is he continues, as he's done the entire time in his NFL career, to play an off-ball linebacker role. The Cowboys have had a pretty good success rate in recent years, bringing on former Vikings players. Looking at you, Jaron Kearse. Now Anthony Barr joins the ranks as I think George Edwards, the defensive assistant for this Cowboys staff, also playing probably a somewhat significant role in terms of the situation from that standpoint. Now, Barr can play off-ball and on-ball in terms of that edge rusher, but you have Micah Parsons on this roster. I would assume you're going to play Anthony Barr a lot more at the off-ball linebacker position. He is getting up there in age. He's not what he was in his prime. The contract will reflect that. After all, Barr was once one of the highest-paid linebackers in the entire NFL. But at minimum, I think we all feel a lot better about the linebacker depth for this team. You had Leighton Vander Esch. I know, and we'll get more in depth on this, we were excited about one Jabril Cox. Hashtag Cox out in the comments section. But beyond those two, you had zero proven talent or ability, and you were banking on a bunch of UDFAs, guys you signed off the streets, and a late-round draft pick. You needed linebacker depth this entire offseason, and now you've got some great depth in Anthony Barr. So we'll go more in depth, of course, on today's show, but grade the signing for me. A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know in the comments section how you feel about the signing of Anthony Barr. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So if the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. A, B, C, D, or F. Now, the area that I am most interested in, not concerned about, but curious about, is Anthony Barr's coverage abilities. He was not necessarily a great elite coverage player for the majority of his NFL career, but he did have a bit of a breakout year in terms of interceptions and pass breakups. It's a little high on the completion percentage. And remember, when we are in August, there is a reason why players are available in free agency. In Barr's case, there were some medical stuff that teams were at least a little bit worried about. He also had a very high asking price. He wanted $11 million per year. As we sit here filming this, live on the Cowboys Report. We do not have the contract details. I would be shocked if it came close to it. And frankly, I'd be a bit surprised if it was even half of that figure. So for now, I'm actually going to list Anthony Barr as linebacker 3 for this team. Because remember, Leighton Vander Esch has been the one calling in the defensive plays along with Jaron Kearse. They were the one wearing the helmets at today's walkthrough. They are your defensive single callers. And even though Leighton Vander Esch played really well last season, I did not want to just have LVE and Jabril Cox on this team. Barr at minimum is an awesome number 3 linebacker. And if it's Barr at 2, LVE at 3, cool. That works just the same for me. You can still rotate in Jabril Cox. I think you'll see the Cowboys rotate in linebackers. You feel a lot better with it being in some order LVE, Barr, and Cox than it was LVE and Cox with Parsons playing that hybrid role. Folks, this is exactly why you guys subscribe and have those notifications set to all on YouTube. Because when news happens here on the Cowboys Report, we break it down immediately. So if you haven't already, hit that big red button and subscribe. Free daily videos every single day, sometimes multiple times per day, right here on the Cowboys Report. I mentioned the injury stuff for Anthony Barr. That, at this point, of course, has been cleared and vetted by the Cowboys organization, but this was part of it. He has missed a lot of time in the past couple of years. The knee, in particular, was a bit of a red flag, at least for some teams, coupled with the asking price. But on a one-year deal, you're not nearly as worried about the injury stuff because it's only a one-year deal. You're not investing a crazy high amount of money into Anthony Barr, I would assume. You're not committing to him multiple years as a key player. And there is familiarity already with the coaching staff. Anthony Barr, with the Cowboys, knows George Edwards very, very well. Those two, Edwards was Barr's DC with the Minnesota Vikings. Like, it was not a situation where they had to throw a bunch of money at him or anything or along those lines. This was a fit. It's a logical selection, I believe, for Anthony Barr and the Cowboys. The George Edwards connection makes sense. I'll make note, by the way, the Denver Broncos were also in play there. There's a connection there, too. General Manager George Payton is the Broncos GM, former Vikings assistant GM. Now he comes to Dallas instead. We had known for a while that Anthony Barr was going to be a strong fit potentially in Dallas. We've known for weeks and months now that there was interest. The money hadn't been worked out yet. Now, clearly, it has been. Now, speaking of money, keep your financial information safe with our friends over at Aura. They offer financial fraud protection, identity theft protection, online and device security for you and up to 5 members of your family. If you are like most people, you shop, bank, and work online more than ever. So do it more safely and privately with our friends over at Aura. They're giving you a free 14-day trial. Cancel at any time of their all-in-one online safety tool. Aura.com/chatsports. That link is in the comments section, and it's in the description of today's show. Now, there was already a corresponding roster move made to make room for this particular signing. Aaron Hansford, the Texas A&M undrafted free agent who I like quite a bit. I was a bit surprised he passed his physical and then was waived by the Dallas Cowboys. That is significant from that standpoint there. I was intrigued that they cut him, but I'm okay with it because you've signed Anthony Barr instead. So Hansford's time over with the Dallas Cowboys before it even really got going as they sign Anthony Barr and waive Hansford in part to make room for the signing of Barr. Let's talk now about maybe the one player negatively impacted potentially by this. That is Jabril Cox. Vander Esch is the more proven linebacker. I am not out on Jabril Cox, by the way. We can spam hashtag Cox out if we want to in the comments section. But he goes back to being a upside piece that you're not banking on in the same way you were before you added Anthony Barr. Micah Parsons will play that hybrid linebacker role. Thank God. I'd be mad if he didn't. Leighton Vander Esch is going to play a key role for you. In theory, Anthony Barr will as well. And there's still room for Jabril Cox, by the way. And you can bring him on a little bit slower from that standpoint. You don't have to rush him into duty when he's coming off the ACL tear. His knee got dinged up on Tuesday's practice as we broke down on yesterday's show. You have a good top 4 at linebacker. And most importantly, you're in this position now. God forbid LVE gets hurt, or Anthony Barr gets hurt, or Jabril Cox gets hurt. You now have depth. You are not in nearly as dire of a position if you hadn't signed Anthony Barr. Unquestionably, this is a good signing by the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I want to see the money before I call it a great signing, but I doubt they're going to break the bank all that much. But you didn't have much at linebacker. You were thin. And this is a logical player. He fills a need. He'll be a good scheme fit as far as I'm concerned. Good veteran presence. The Cowboys have done some good work around this time of the year, signing veteran free agents. I don't think he broke the bank with the contracts. Don't have the details at this point. But it's a good move by Dallas. I still want a receiver. Don't get me wrong on that front. I would love to add one to this Cowboys organization. But you can still do that. Signing Barr does not preclude you from adding receiver help. So with that in mind, who do you want to go sign next? Drop a name or names if you want to be the antithesis of Catboy. Name a player who you want to sign next for the Cowboys in NFL free agency. Go do it right now. All right, shout-outs here, and then we'll get to some super chats, and we'll keep the party going as long as you guys are super chatting. That's what we have a lot of stuff that needs to be filmed here at the Cowboys Report. So as long as the super chats come in, we'll be live, even if that's till 10 p.m. if needed. A lot of Will Fullers. And I agree. That's the guy I want to sign. I know there are injury concerns, but someone will stay healthy, right? Cole Beasley, Emmanuel Sanders. Beasley's calling it funny. Sue Robinson is also funny. I don't want Antonio Brown. Absolutely not. Emmanuel Sanders, there's some medical, does he want to retire questions out there on him, but yeah, I'd be down. OBJ, JC Treader, some trade ideas in there with Preston Williams, etc. Emmanuel Sanders, Odell Beckham, JC Treader, Odell Beckham, T.Y. Hilton. Brandon Cooks is a trade that I'm going to go that route in the end. Just my mindset there. All right, from Luis D. Garcia. Would not be mad if they signed J.C. Treader, Eric Fisher, and a wide receiver. I'm not optimistic on signing J.C. Treader at this point. Just, I don't know if anyone's going to sign him. I am surprised Eric Fisher is still unsigned at this point. That's not the route I would have thought they would have gone. I thought someone would have picked him up by now. I would like a receiver because I am worried about the short-term situation. They don't have much at this point at that position. From Will Marshall, you look in the wide receiver room. Can you afford to gamble till Gallup comes back? If the unproven step up, great. If not, our season is possibly done. I wouldn't call it done, but behind the 8 ball absolutely could be the case. You could easily start this year 0-2 or worse. That's a very plausible outcome with the schedule you face early on this year. So I do not feel confident in the wide receiver room, Will. I completely agree with you. That is my next move. I'm signing a receiver to help out the organization at that position because I do not have faith in it. CD Lamb 88, that's CD's account himself after all, says Will Fuller with the star emojis. Go get me a beer, by the way, Jeremy, or have someone bring one in for this next super chat. Will Fuller, that's the guy I want. That's the player I would love to acquire for this organization. He fits what they don't have right now at wide receiver. Your injured players in Gallup and Washington, the main role they were going to serve is as a vertical threat. Will Fuller, that's his game to a T. He's a speedy, dynamic, downfield wide receiver. That is the route I would go if I were the Dallas Cowboys in terms of getting an option. I know there are injury concerns. I acknowledge all of that, but I do think that still is a good path to consider going. So CeeDee Lamb, I agree with you. I think Will Fuller is a fantastic idea from that standpoint. Thank you, Tyler. All right, the next one. What about Dez? That's my answer. To be clear, moving forward, and I know we'll get more Dez questions on tomorrow's live show, I will only engage with them if they are super chats. Because, guys, Doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. He's played, 6 catches the past 5 years, 4 years, whatever it is? I love Dez. The next contract Dez Bryant should sign in the NFL is a one-day to retire as a member of the Dallas Cowboys and eventually go into the Ring of Honor. I feel a little bad saying it, but it's the truth. He's washed. You can find somebody better. All right, D-Link. And then just kind of occasionally re-hit the Anthony Barr news there, Jeremy. And other Jeremy, cooler Jeremy Bramlett, I know you're kidding, but I know others aren't kidding, so I got to be clear with it. Says Cole Beasley or Will Fuller, J.C. Treader is the pipe dream. I would be inclined to agree on Treader being a pipe dream. I don't see it happening. The Cowboys haven't shown enough interest as far as I'm concerned. Nobody really has. And I'd pick Fuller over Cole Beasley. If you were in need of a pure slot receiver, I might feel a bit more inclined to get Beasley, but I need speed and vertical ability. That's the route I would rather go in the end. All right, do you have more faith in Catboy right now? Then we'll hit the Super Chat menu for today's show. 1 for yes, 0 for no. Oh, Jeremy, you got something to say?
We are
$10.06
away
from more shots.
69.
From more shots. And $55 in a $55 Super Chat. We'll do a beer boot. By the way, who had the 10 one earlier? I lost it. Was that Luis? Who had the big 10 one?
Let me look.
Because I lost it when I turned on sub-only chat.
Luis had one, and Donnell Graves had one. Two $20 piece.
You guys both put in 20. So you guys in particular, and I'll even round it down a little bit. If you put in 30 to get to 50 total, we will do a bar boot for you guys as well. That's only for Luis and Donnell. Here is our Super Chat menu, by the way. $5 guaranteed screen time. $10, we'll do some beer cheers. I got a nice, the Texas Ranger-themed Budweiser, which I like Bud, by the way. It's better than Bud Light, as far as I'm concerned. Not that it's saying much, but I like Budweiser more. $20, we got shots here. We already done 2 of them. Me and Jeremy each did 1 apiece there. $55, we will get the beer boot out, and we'll call it a bar boot, and I will fail in a disastrous signing.
You will fall and you will fail.
I will fall and I will fail and I will stumble home as needed.
Tom wasn't feeling doing a mailbag today because, we're pretty busy today. I say if we hit $100 in Super Chats, we do a little quick mailbag.
Okay. I'm down with that too. We can do that.
I want to do a little Q&A, a little mailbag action right now.
The bosses said we could be in here live as long as there are Super Chats coming. There are other things need to be filmed here at Chat Sports. So if you want us to stay live, we need the Super Chats to continue to come in from that standpoint. So keep them flowing. Yeah. There are a couple more I want to get to, but remember.
It's a pretty busy day here at Chat Sports.
There are 3 lives going on right now, right?
The studios are about as backed up as Joey Chestnut's colon right now.
That's one way to describe it there, Jeremy. I appreciate that. Carlos gets the bit. He says, rock out with your cocks out. Everyone spam cocks out in the comments section. I'm still, by the way, for the record, fully on board with a Jabril Cox breakout season. That is Jabril Cox breakout season. Cox out. Spamming, and I'll give some shout-outs, by the way, in the comments section. I also see Young Gunna in the Super Chat queue there. $5. No message, but thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Some Cox out shout-outs. Dusty Rhodes, who's like always the first one to comment first on any of our videos here at the Cowboys Report. DeLunatic, Joseph, Jax, Osbaldo, Jacob Acosta, Jack, Nico, Daniel Crutchfield spamming his cocks out. That doesn't sound that dirty, I guess, in the end. There's a 20-piece for George. From George. We'll get to that one momentarily. Luis, Nico, Brody, Johnny, Nick, Dr. Ed, Vladimir. And Camille says, Cox out sounds funny. That's the point, my friend. We'll hit George's Super Chat, then we'll recap the Anthony Barr news here as well. Just for you, Tom and Jeremy, I love your work, and I always look forward to your videos every day after work. I appreciate that, George. I'm glad that we're able to make it a thing you look forward to after work, and we're part of your daily schedule. Thank you very much, George. I appreciate that. Jeremy, that is past $69 in Super Chats in total, and a 20-piece for George. So I think we should each do a shot, if not 2 shots. 2 shots each? Want to do 2 shots each? Yeah, I think that's the way to go about it. People asking, does this mean LB is struggling? No, it means that they are thin at linebacker and they want backup help. That's the route I would go about it there.
Tom, what does this mean for LeBron's legacy?
That was a good question. I remember that one. What does it mean? Go full screen.
20.
Yeah, go full screen. You're good. Michael Herrera, we'll get to your super chat in a little bit as well, my friend. I promise you on that one. Remember, now that's 3 shots. This is getting a bit out of hand here. Chaluto says, don't throw up. I'm not Patrick. That's the new guy. He puked the other day at the office.
True story.
True story. All right. 1. Woo. Yeah, no soft shot pours there, Chugs. 2. Might need some water or a Coke. the soda kind.
Oh, we got over 100 too.
Yeah, we did.
We're doing a little
That
mailbag.
sounded so drunk, Jeremy. What you just said. That was the most drunk I've heard a person since. Well, I can't say the other part.
Shot.
Cheers.
Everybody.
Woo! All right, here's the plan. I need a Coke Zero to get that. Woo! David Cox, there we go. All right. Very loud in my ear.
We got a bar boot.
I think you should turn yourself down. You're going to shatter my
Spam
eardrum.
bar boot in the chat right now. Spam bar boot, it's coming.
All right. Tell Mitch it's bar boot time. All right. Here's what we'll do. We'll recap the Anthony Barr news. We'll hit all the super chats. Then I will do the bar boot. And then we'll do the mailbag. And we'll call it Drunk Cowboys Report Mailbag. It is a bar boot. We'll get that set up here a little bit behind the scenes.
Oh, they're spamming bar boot, baby.
I have the contract details, by the way, on Anthony Barr. 1 year, $2 million deal worth up to $3 million. Get a quick tweet off here, Chugs, if you want to talk for a little bit.
Yep. I am about to go set up the bar boot here in a second. Y'all are doing great today. Me and Tom, we've been looking forward to the Cowboys for doing something for quite a while, and it finally happened. Me and Tom, we actually had to double take and look at each other. We were like, did Catboy actually make a move, or are we getting got right now? We had to make sure it wasn't Ian Rappaport's.
Rappaport or whatever, with like the T's and L. I'm going to update the player card real quick here too, Jeremy. And
Yep.
1 year, $2 million deal, up to $3 million. So now, spam bar boot. You can also vote in our pin poll. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to do this, Jeremy. I'm going to end our current poll as you guys keep the bar boots coming in the comments section. New grade the signing of Anthony Barr. 1 year, $2 million. A, B, C, D, or F. There you go. All right. That's the new pin poll. Grade the signing of Anthony Barr. 1 year, $2 million for Anthony Barr, up to $3 million in the incentives. And that's much more in line with what I thought it would end up being, and frankly, that's a pretty good deal. Ask Mitch for some bar boot help, by the way. He mentioned it earlier. All right, Michael Herrera. Let's get caught up on the super chats here. Drink. We did the shots for Michael. Beasley or Sanders need to be signed. I want a vertical threat, so I'm not as intrigued by Cole Beasley. I will say there's been a bit of an uptick recently in buzz around Emmanuel Sanders' medical health and Emmanuel Sanders' potential retirement. So keep that in mind in terms of what could happen with him. I'm closing this cap off because I don't trust myself to not knock it over at some point, by the way.
I'm a big cat boy.
Oh, that hurts me deeply.
Can I read this next one?
Mm-hmm.
This is
From Jason Morris.
One of the most elite comments we've gotten in Cowboys in a while. Tom got our cocks out just to leave us blue-barred.
Get it? It's punny. We can still get on the cocks out campaign, by the way. 1 year, $3 million is not a massive amounts of contract commitment that you're going to pay him, and now he's going to be your number one linebacker. It's fairly cheap. And I think that's about the better value than the $11 million he wanted, allegedly, in free agency. The winner of the day, the David Cox $65 super chat.
Wait, any relation to Jabril?
Bringing a new meaning to Cox out.
Yeah.
David's now Cox out. His $65. He says, "Drink up, buddy." I also owe a beer cheers for that on top of the beer boot, which we'll be getting to in a little bit. Young Gunna, this is the earlier super chat from a Young Gunna. Just wanted to say, love your content. Go Cowboys. I appreciate that, Young Gunna. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys are subscribed. Free daily videos right here at the Cowboys Report. News, rumors, breaking news, and sometimes drinking as well. All right, Luis D. Garza. I would like to negotiate a bar boot for $20. Now, he put in a $20 earlier.
He's put in
up 5 to 10 in terms of individual comments. And David did go 10 over.
We'll split the difference to 25.
Jeremy said, and you're going to do this bar boot, right?
I'll do this one.
Yeah, all right. 25, Luis, is our counter offer for you on a second bar boot. $10 super chat, beer cheers to Alexander Forte. Wait, the Cowboys did something and it's a good deal? Well, I'll be damned. 1 year, $2 million up to $3 million is very much in line with the Catboy preferences. All right. Here it is. It's the bar boot. Light beer, 3 of them down the hatch. By the way, from a contract perspective, I should have mentioned this earlier. The difference in Anthony Barr's deal and LVE's deal is basically nothing. It's basically the exact same contract, which should be indicative of their valuation from that standpoint. All right, so bar boot in the comments section. Now, important background information here. I suck at chugging. I cannot do it. You can ask my wife. I'm not a catcher. I'm a pitcher. It's just I'm not good at it.
You can ask my wife.
My wife. It's just I'm not good at it. So I would say time it, but I also don't want you to time it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because it's not good. I will time it up here on my screen because I have my stopwatch up from the other cut.
Oh,
so
God. This should be good.
I'll time it. Remember, $55 super chats equal a bar boot. Jeremy's doing the next one. Depending on how this one goes, if we get another, somebody else might have to find a way to step in. Cam says, waste of beer if you're just slurping on it. I mean, we're chugging it, and it's not like this is expensive beer, my friend.
Oh, Duncan.
Duncan. Let's go to Duncan's super chat here first. This is interesting.
Oh,
if
God.
It's in. Duncan says, how much to add a tequila bomb to the boot? My first question is, how would that even work? / do we have tequila in the office right now?
We do have tequila in the office.
Tequila and beer just sounds like a disaster. Message Mitch. Ask him how much for him to do it. Tell him Cowboys fans want to know. We'll pass this off on Mitch because it'll be funny because he hates Dak.
Ooh.
How much for a tequila bomb and a beer boot? I got to think about that one because that does not sound entertaining to me. That sounds painful and not fun overall. Yeah. All right, chill, dude, and then I'll actually get off my ass and do the beer boot or the bar boot. I'll be damned, Tom. You're the real deal. LOL. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that again. We're on sub-only chat, so if you haven't already, let me know. While I try and fail, we'll let Jeremy unmute himself, and we'll ask you guys this question. What's your favorite beer? Sound off in the comments as...
This is going to be a while. Tom
this will be at least a minute. I'm not going to lie.
Tom doesn't chug. He sippies.
I'm not
some
a chugger.
sippies.
All right. Ready, Jeremy?
All right.
Here we go.
Tom's away. Put your favorite beer in the comments. We got Coors Light from Eric Marks. Blue Moon. Oh, I love that. From Michael Herrera. Add a little orange wedge in that piece. Modelo. We have a Budweiser. We got Budweiser again. Yingling.
The bubble got me.
The bubble got Oh, that's great.
That's not great.
That is amazing. We have another Modelo.
Still there, too.
Dos Equis from Luis Mendoza. Miller Lite from Jason. Corona from Michael. O'Doul's from Leon. Root Beer from Rashard Lee. Coors Banquet from Caden. We got, let's see, Shiner Bach All Day from Luis Rodriguez. Oh, Tom, we have some spillage.
It's so much volume.
We got some spillage.
Oh, my God.
Dose from Joseph. Javon says sour beer. I like a little bit of a sour beer.
Sours can be good.
Oh, yeah. Tom's struggling. Lone Star from Jacob. Yeah, Tom from Reese. Corona All Day from Steven. Corona and Miller Lite from Josh. Yingling from Nicholas. Tom is just struggling so hard right now. This is
so much volume.
It's just so much. I can't take it.
It's also not warm.
It's
cold.
Ray says peanut
help.
butter stout. Oktoberfest from Boss Man.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Root beer. Got a lot of root beers. I love some good root beer. Boots Up from Billy Walden. $5 super chat from G Sound. Yeah, our boss has just walked in to just see Tom struggling really hard.
I know, I'm done.
Oh, Tom is a man of the people.
It's everywhere, too. It's a disaster.
Pacifico from Brian.
3 shots before this was not a good idea.
Crown Royal Apple, not a beer, but we'll take it, Osborne. Blue Moon from Felix. Sierra Nevada, I've never had that, from Super Wallet Revolution. Is truly considered beer? It's a seltzer, but we'll take it, R. Dot. Let's see. Sam Adams, isn't bad? Yeah, I like it. Oh, Tom. Good job, Tom.
Yeah, 2 minutes. I suck.
Tom, do you wanna go ahead and break down these contract details for Anthony Barr that we just got?
Yeah, let's do it. And then you got to do your beer boot.
Oh God.
Jesus. A nice spill down my throat or my shirt.
Oh, that's what
Oof.
That's what she said.
I'm burpy now. I wonder why. All right. Anthony Barr, 1-year deal. Oh, let me sync it. I have the contract details, and I don't like it to sync. 1-year deal, $2 million, up to $3 million is the contract details on this front here. Not sure why it's not syncing. It should be synced on my end, Jeremy, so check that for me.
Yep.
1-year deal.
It's syncing.
$2 million up to $3 million. Oh, I spilled some on the floor, too. I'm an idiot. Very cheap contract. Much more in line with what I think he was worth. Anthony Barr wanted $11 million in free agency. That's what he wanted. He does not get close to that figure. This is much more in line with what I think the Cowboys were angling for. And this barely impacts their salary cap. I'll put this in perspective. The way that the salary cap works overall, I know the giant stain of beer is just a disaster. I have an extra shirt if we want to change real quick, potentially.
You might have to do another boot.
We'll wear. I don't know if I can do another boot. Oh, that'd just be a disaster. All right. Anyway, back on track here. It's not going to count all $2 million against the salary cap. Right now, the NFL is in the top 51 stage. Top 51 for the Cowboys is about $1 million. So, of the Cowboys' 20, 25, whatever, million in cap space, this will count about $1 million worth. That's it. This move does not materially change anything. I know I'm a very burpy person. So is my daughter. She and so is my dog too. It's very weird. This does not materially change their salary cap situation. They are set from that perspective. All right, from Guest Sound. And,
bots.
Oh, the bots are back?
Bots are back.
We're on sub-only chat. How are the bots back?
Spam bot.
Spam B to block the bots. Do you want to do a mailbag cut here, Jeremy?
Yeah.
So we did promise that after all. We're up to 200, too. Woo! All right. Let me, where's that Coke Zero at?
Oh.
I need that one. We'll be fine. All right.
Looks like it's going to be a super only
mailbag. We will do a full mailbag coming up here. Get your questions in. Super chat is probably the best way to get on it since we've got quite a few of those to get caught up with here. By the way, if there are any good earlier ones, Jeremy, go ahead and bring those back up. I'm totally fine with that, including the Dez one if you want. Go through all the ones that are relevant there. We'll give you guys some extra love if you super chatted earlier and asked a question. If you want to get on the show, use hashtag Cowboys. That'll put you in the queue, but you're way behind the Super Chat, so it's a little bit dicey from that standpoint. We'll do Aura as the sponsor, just in case we want it as a full-fledged cut there, Chugs. So you can make a weigh-in up if you want to as well. It doesn't really matter all that much. So Mailbag coming up, as promised, live here on the Dallas Cowboys Report. You're watching the Cowboys Report, presented today by Aura. They offer all-in-one digital safety for you and your entire family. A free 14-day trial over at aura.com/chatsports. That link, by the way, is in both the comment section and it's in the description of today's show. Check it out if you haven't already, aura.com/chatsports. A lot of super chats to get up to here. The spill is from the bar boot earlier. Ignore that. From G-Sound, however you pronounce it. Pronounce, get it? Really appreciate you keeping us updated. How about current receivers? Use the USFL guy to stretch the field. Vander red zone. So I am worried about the Cowboys right now in terms of their wide receiver room. You have two healthy players with a career catch. CeeDee Lamb and Noah Brown. Kevontae Turpin absolutely brings speed, but his stretching, in terms of field stretching, is really more done out of the slots. At 5'9", maybe more like 5'7", 155 and change, he's not going to be a reliable outside guy. I think there's a great chance that Turpin makes this team's roster as a special teamer. Vander could be your red zone specialist if you want to, maybe more than that. Those guys have never played a snap in the NFL. I am terrified of banking on them as your wide receiver 3 and 4 to begin the year. If they're your 5 and 6, I feel great. But right now, I am uncertain. Just like how the Cowboys signed Anthony Barr to give you depth, I want a veteran for depth at wide receiver. From Timmy Teal, $10. It's a beer. Cheers. Thanks, Timmy. I Tyler Smith pick a lot. I think he'll be a Pro Bowler early in his career. That said, will Kellen still use that heavy package with McGovern? So I'll heap some praise on the Tyler Smith, just him as a person, since I have heard nothing but awesome things on Tyler Smith. There were very real and major technical concerns and flaws with Smith coming out of Tulsa. By every account I've heard, that kid has busted his ass to work hard in the offseason. He's worked with Duke Manyweather. He's cut weight. He didn't even need to cut weight, but he did to make him stronger. There have been some high-end highs. There will be ups and downs. He's young. He's a rookie. I get all of that. Don't get me wrong. I hope he's a Pro Bowler early. I do still think you will see McGovern in that Hulk package, whatever they want to call it, as a fullback. I think that's pretty darn likely from that standpoint. $5 from George Ponce now. Does the Barr signing push the Cowboys over the Eagles? If not, what other signing will? So I have had the Cowboys over Philadelphia this entire time because of the quarterback. Don't f me, Jeremy. They have a proven franchise quarterback. Philadelphia does not at this point. Pure roster-wise, ignoring quarterback, I don't know what move they could make to get them over the Eagles. Philly's ahead, maybe not by a massive margin, but ahead. But you are putting a lot of your faith, understandably so, in your franchise quarterback in Dak Prescott. And that's why I have Dallas over Philadelphia. So will the Cowboys win the NFC East? Y for yes, N for no. This question will be our pinned comments on today's live show. So, if the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there, type in Y for yes or N for no. My main man, Mark, a super chat. Thank you, Mark. Aloha. I like the Barr signing, but wasn't Cox supposed to be a stud? We run 4-2-5 a lot. This is for depth purpose. I love Gifford. Why not play him more? Lot to break down there and a lot of good questions, Mark. In order, Jabril Cox. Spam Cox out in the comment section. I do think we should be patient with Jabril Cox still, and I think depth is a part of this. Think about the negative downside, right? God forbid, let's say LVE gets hurt again. Not the first time, right? You would have been down to Micah Parsons, Jabril Cox, and Luke Gifford hasn't played much defense. I think at this point, count him to be a special teamer. Not a whole lot more than that from that standpoint. Just kind of where we're at for the Cowboys overall. In terms of Cox being a stud, I'm not out. But it gives you flexibility. It gives you a backup, maybe even the Micah Parsons, that hybrid edge linebacker guy. It makes your team better. And for $2 million, why not do it from that standpoint? At Gifford, I think is a special teamer. I am not out on Jabril Cox. I love the Barr signing. It gives you another proven linebacker. You had one of those pure off-ball guys in Vander. Esch. Parsons is the hybrid guy beyond LVE. Now you have two at least. So spam Cox out, by the way, if you're on board with a Jabril Cox breakout season. From Young Gunna, do you think Barr will be an impact player this year? I hope so. I don't anticipate peak and prime Anthony Barr in terms of his overall play in recent years. He is a bit on the decline, but shit, for $2 million, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't love him in coverage. I think he's a good run stopper. And worst case scenario, this is your number 4 linebacker. If Jabril Cox breaks out, if LVE plays in the back 10 games of the season, if Parsons is the guy, I mean, we know how good he is, right? Worst case, you have an elite linebacker 4, or an elite linebacker 3, or a fine linebacker 2. I love this move by the Cowboys. Now, today's show is presented by Aura. They offer financial fraud protection, identity theft protection, and online and device security for you and your entire family. Head over to aura.com/chatsports. That's aura.com/chatsports. Keep your family's online activities safe from hackers. I, of course, as many of you know, have a wife, an 8-month-old now. Producer Jeremy's engaged now. Shout out Producer Chugs for that one. Give yourself a free 14-day trial over at aura.com/chatsports. That link is in the comments section and in the description. More super chats from Mark once again. Why is Skeletor, that's Mark's nickname for Jerry Jones, in denial about the wide receiver depth? A big part of this is Jerry and the Cowboys as an organization want to give the young guys a chance. That's always how they view their philosophy. But we also saw Stephen Jones on Wednesday say he was still looking at wide receiver help. I am going to put, as tough as this is, a little bit of faith in the Cowboys as an organization to go, there's no way they want to roll out Dennis Houston, Noah Brown, TJ Vasher, Sima Fehoko, whatever order it is, as the rest of your wide receiver core come week 1. I would say this. The first preseason game is about a week away, next Saturday. Let's see what happens in that game if they don't sign somebody by then. Because if they don't play great in that game, I think they make a move, if not before then. Ecuador man, could a Lockett trade happen? That's a tough one. I love Tyler Lockett. I think he'd be a fantastic fit for what this Cowboys team needs. He'd be a great pickup. His contract, if traded, it's cheap. It's team-friendly. Here's my concern. Would the Cowboys view Tyler Lockett as a progress blocker to Jalen Tolbert in particular? Maybe. I think Lockett would be an awesome fit. If you can get him for a third or less, I say let's ride. I don't think Lockett trade will happen, but I'd at least call and see what the cost is because, man, a 4 wide receiver set of Lockett, Gallup, Lamb, and Jalen Tolbert, that's so freaking good. Speaking of good, Mark, again, Odell's coming off an injury, but I think he's worth the risk. First half of the season, he will be rough, but having CD, Gallup, and Odell in the second half is insane. Here's the route I would go with Odell Beckham. I'd wait. I'd sit and wait, and I'd discuss, okay, let's see how the team looks. Let's give Tolbert a chance in the middle of the year. And if things progress and those guys are playing great, okay, we're fine. We don't need to go out and add Odell Beckham. But if there's an injury, you should be all on board. Or if Tolbert's slow to come along like so many third-round picks are, which I don't think will be the case, but just in case it is, I would put myself on Odell watch. I would not commit to him right this second. But, Mark, it's a fantastic question there. From D-Link, Cole Beasley or Will Fuller at receiver? Treader, pipe dream. I think pipe dream is the right way to describe it there. I would be surprised if they went after Treader because no one has shown interest in him whatsoever. Of those two guys, I say Will Fuller. I need speed. I need vertical ability. I don't have that right now on the Cowboys roster. Fuller would bring that, at least I don't have it healthy on the Cowboys roster. Fuller would bring that in spades. Speaking of wide receivers to sign, name one. Who do you want the Cowboys to go out and get at wide receiver? Let me know in the comments section. Name or names down there. The cooler Jeremy. Bottoms up. Going forward, I will only discuss Dez Bryant on live shows for mailbags in super chat form. I'm sorry. And I know Jeremy's kidding, but I know there are people who are serious about this. So let me be clear. No. Dez Bryant, I love him. He is a Cowboys great. He is a step above the Cowboys legend meme. Dez Bryant is a future Ring of Honor member for this team. He was awesome. I think the Cowboys did him dirty with that situation. Dez Bryant has 6 catches since the Cowboys cut him. I'm sorry. He is washed. He does not help your team. I'd rather see Vasher, I'd see Fehoko, and a very long list of wide receivers who are free agents I think can help you more than Dez Bryant. I will forever love him. I'll throw up the X every chance I get, but it doesn't make sense for the 2022 Dallas Cowboys. From Zeno saying, of course you picked him, Jeremy. You kiss asses. Do they try playing Diggs at wide receiver? This is actually a fun idea. Diggs said he wants to take reps at wide receiver. Maybe. I think no, but I think the route to Diggs at wide receiver is if you, hypothetically, if you go thin at wide receiver in season, as Gallup and Tolbert get healthy, and there are more injuries, maybe then you try Diggs at receiver. Frankly, I wouldn't mind seeing Parsons at running back or tight end on an offensive package. Now, I think the Cowboys would tell you, and correctly so probably, well, they're too important for you on defense. But Diggs was a receiver at Bama to begin his career. I am okay giving him the Deion Sanders treatment if you need to. And there might be a path with this, and barring another signing, they might need to look at that as an option. Now, we will be live for every single Cowboys preseason game. Yeah, every single one. So if you haven't already, hit that big red button and subscribe for every game, live watch parties. We'll get a little tipsy as we always do. Hit that big red button and sub right here on the Dallas Cowboys Report. From Vince, does the Barr signing mean that Parsons will get more snaps at edge? I hope so. I would be troubled if they were not going that route at edge. Parsons, in terms of impact on the game, is too good to not be rushing the passer. Now, my suspicion is they will use him in the high leverage moments, i.e. if it's 2nd and 3, he's not going to be playing edge. I don't want him as a run setter anyway. I want him at linebacker to help stop the run. But when it's 2nd and 9, when it's 3rd and 9, 3rd and 6, whatever, he better be at edge because that guy is a better pass rusher than every single person thought. Even I think the Cowboys themselves were surprised with how good of a pass rusher Micah was. Another super chat from Mark. Any realistic defensive tackles in free agency? I am concerned about the run defense. I don't consider Ndamukong Suh realistic, so, that's where we're at on that front there. Thinking maybe Sheldon Richardson. Would that be a somewhat realistic name to look at there? I'm looking at my list here, my internal list. Linval Joseph. I'm optimistic about John Ridgeway, the Vanilla Gorilla, and Quinton Bohanna. But I get it. Of all the defensive concerns, beyond turnover regression, I would say I think DT run stopping is your concern. But even last year, you lost the Niners game, not because of your run defense, because you couldn't get off the field on third downs. That is what killed them. Roger Moore. Hey, Jeremy. That's your time. How about TO? So obviously we're filming this right now live on Wednesday. Today's show, before the Anthony Barr signing, was going to include TO. We will still do that, depending on when you're watching. The video may already be out. We will do that on a video because I have thoughts. And I don't want to give it all away, but teaser alert, it's 2022, guys. Come on. What are we doing out here? Let's be real. All right, Donnell Graves, a super chatter earlier. Hey, Tom, is veteran tackle Dwayne Brown still available for swing tackle? Yes. I wonder if Dwayne Brown's done in the NFL. Remember Russell Okung last year? Didn't get signed? He's done now. I kind of think Brown's in a similar boat. Even ignoring the weapons charge he got hit with a month ago, somewhere in that time frame at LAX. Thank you, Jeremy. I think of all the names to monitor at swing tackle, Sam Tevi is the one I would watch out for. They brought him in for a visit. And he's more of your typical swing guy. Typically, 37-year-old left tackles who have only played left tackle aren't great swing tackle candidates from that perspective. So it's a good question. I'd maybe look at Eric Fisher or Bobby Mass even before I looked at Dwayne Brown in terms of the bigger name offensive tackles on the market. If we did not get to your question, blame producer Chugs, but I'm available on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney. Hit me up with any and all Cowboys questions you guys have, or even NFL draft coverage. I got you guys covered at WhatGoingDowney. All right, we have not had the other super chat, right, Jeremy, to get you to do the beer boot? I saw Brandon Vegas had a super chat, but he retracted it, so I don't know what it is there, Brandon. Luis, did he ever respond to our $25 offer? Yeah, it's okay. Grade our pin poll right now. Grade the signing of Anthony Barr. 1 year, $2 million, up to $3 million with incentives, and I can guarantee those will be unlikely to be earned from that standpoint. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything from breaking perspective. 66% say A, 29% say B, 4% say C, and 1% D, or probably literally 10 votes or something.
Luis, I'm not trying to get out of the boot, okay? If you send in 55, I'm going to go fill this bad boy up right now and do it.
And he will do
I'll
it.
do it.
He'll do it in a quarter of the time.
No, a third of the time.
Jeremy, you don't talk about it. You do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Some super chats to get to now from Rachel Sinclair. And remember, as long as the supers are coming in, we'll stay live. Once they end, other people got to film stuff. Hashtag Cowboys. Should the Cowboys go out and get T.Y. Hilton now that Washington is out? I'm fine with Hilton. Fuller's the guy I want. I'll make note, Rachel. We did an entire video on replacements. It's on the channel. James Washington Replacements : check it out. Hilton's inside there. I think they're going to give the young guys a chance, but I'm worried about receiver, man. I would like to find some more help at that position. So Hilton, Fuller, Sanders, I would have interest in any of those guys. Ecuador man. I will drink for any and all Dez super chats, too. What kind of money would Dez get? Vet min, no guarantees. I mean, he has zero leverage to get anything else. And again, I'm sorry. Well, this is a soon-to-be 34-year-old with 6 catches in 2021, 2022, 2019, and 2018 combined. He's not what he was in his prime. You sign Dez, you're guaranteeing him $0. Otherwise, I don't know what you're doing as an organization. I will forever love Dez. Throwing up the X was awesome. All-Pro, Pro Bowler, Ring of Honor guy. But he stopped making sense 3 years ago, let alone right now. From Young Gunna, if Zeke, I think that's a fun autocorrect to Zelly. That's funny. Not a sponsor. Isn't it Zelly, though? Isn't it? It's pronounced Zell? Stupid branding. If Zeke doesn't produce this year, should the Cowboys trade him and start Pollard? So if Zeke doesn't produce this year, he's going to get cut. I don't think you're going to be able to find a trade partner for Zeke. You couldn't find one right now, let alone if it doesn't produce next year. So Zeke is in what I call, it's the future Tom problem. I got a lot of future Tom problems. Got to find a new house. Run out of space for the second kid. The kid itself was a future Tom problem.
Whoa.
Oh, I did say second kid, didn't I? An accident. It's not what I meant.
Wait,
No.
what?
No. I meant run out of space for the kid. She's not pregnant.
She's
not pregnant. She did tell me she wants a second kid at some point.
Oh,
So,
Tom,
which
with the
means,
little slip.
Which means if she wants a second kid, Jeremy, we're going to have a second kid.
Hey, and you know why?
That's what that means.
Because Tom manscapes.
You know it.
Are a sponsor.
Yeah, they are a sponsor. Back on track. My future Tom problems are always there. Like, I've always got future things I'm like, I don't worry about it right now. I'll worry about it later. That's Zeke's contract. The Cowboys did not restructure him this year. They have an out next year, and they kept that out for other guys, too. They kept it last year for Amari Cooper, for THANH Lawrence, and neither of those guys are back on their current deals. I think there's a very good chance this is Zeke's last year in Dallas. Now, Pollard is also a free agent. That's a whole different question, depends on how he plays this year. But if Zeke does not produce, he's gone. I promise you on that. All right, Mark. Jeremy, Philly sucks. Tom, how's the family?
First of all, part of the question, no.
Did they throw batteries at Santa?
Oh, my God. And second part, I mean, I think that goes back to Tom, how's the family, but your slip up a couple moments ago.
So she did tell me. So background here.
Oh, Tom.
First off,
Tom wasn't supposed to say anything.
No, it's fine. She's not pregnant. I know that for a fact. We're
Yet.
good.
Wink,
No,
wink.
she's not. She's got the IUD thing. We're fine. But that's fine. It's a medical thing. Calm down, Jeremy. I don't know what your girl's on, but I hope it's the same. It works pretty well.
Tom's like, just letting y'all know, no rubbers in the Downey household.
Absolutely
no
not.
No rubbers
also,
in the Downey
we're exhausted
household.
every night, so you know how you know how the saying goes.
After what y'all do, I mean, of course, you're an animal. She's a zookeeper. What can I say? All right. Yeah.
No, we're really tired every day. I mean, there's just no energy for it. I don't know what happened back in Maine, but someone just got a big
Marshall
super
and
chat.
Nick's.
Oh, it's Marshall and Nick's. Let's ride. Anyway, back on track here. Family's doing well, but our friends who moved to Arizona just had twins. And I showed, they sent us the photo of them. Super adorable twins. And she's like, now, and then she told me like next day, like, yeah, you know how they say, you're good, and then you see baby photos? Like, now she wants another photo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, yeah. Hey, the lunatic has it right. Cox out at the Downey household. Baby number 2 on the way.
No. You're doing that thing where you make up things and think of kind of. No. Family's doing well. She's teething. I get maybe 4 hours of sleep every night.
Wait, are you talking
I'm
about?
exhausted.
Are you talking about MK? She's teething?
No, the baby is
okay.
teething, and she does not sleep well. And at night, she only wants me. She will scream if Mary Kate picks her up.
I keep on forgetting who you're talking about. She only wants me. She's teething me. It's just getting really confusing over
Mark,
here, Tom.
I appreciate the super chat there. All right, Robert Bass. By the way, I owe a shot for 169 in super chats, and we're 4 away from 269. Bottoms up. Let's ride. All right. Woo! All right, Mr. Downey. Honest appraisal of the Vanilla Gorilla. Man, I really need Coke Zero. God, I hate you so much, Jeremy. That's actually a good way. I haven't heard that much out of him. Obviously, I'm not at Cowboys camp because if I were at Cowboys camp, this would not be happening right now. That's why I stay in Dallas. Type B to box the bots. I love the Cowboys reporters. We're all on good terms except for one. Dalton Miller, who left me. I hate him for it. Dalton's my boy. He knows. I want to be here for this. I'm not there at Cowboys camp. I've heard fairly quiet things on John Ridgeway, but the pads have been on for 2 days. So interior linemen offense, defense, the tackles, the guards, the edges, etc., those guys don't pop early in camp. There are no pads on. So I heard good things about mini camp. Let's check in first preseason game. He's going to play a ton in that one. All right. Now this one, I think there is a right answer. Better wide receiver for the Cowboys. Type in T.O. for Terrell Owens or type in Dez for Dez Bryant. I think it's Dez. And we will do a Terrell Owens show probably tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to do live with this going wild. But it's Dez. Because T.O. hasn't played in 12 years. It has been 12 years since Terrell Owens last played a regular season game in the NFL. 12. They're mostly Dez. There are some T.O.s. It's Dez. I know that T.O. is a freak, and he's in better shape than I've ever been at age 48, but he is 48 years old. He turns 49 this year. The answer is no on T.O. Neither is a good answer to Mike Russell. Of the two, unquestionably, it is Dez Bryant. Like, it is not even a conversation as far as I'm concerned. That is too easy. You're going to pull up the stats? Now, look, prime, the answer's T.O. T.O.'s a Hall of Famer. Dez will not be a Hall of Famer.
All right, let's
But
see.
current, I'm signing Dez because he's not 50 years old.
All right, so T.O.'s 3 years with the Cowboys. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm. That helps.
1,180 yards, 13 touchdowns. 1,355 yards, 15 touchdowns. 1,052 yards, 10 touchdowns.
He was awesome.
Dez.
T.O.'s a Hall of Famer, man.
Dez's 3 best years with the Cowboys. 1,382 yards, 12 touchdowns. 1,233 yards, 13 touchdowns. 1,320 yards, 16 touchdowns.
Look, Dez redeemed himself for the George Teague bullshit on the star. That goes fine. Better. Do you mean? Okay, so I took this as better right now for the Cowboys. Is that?
Oh,
what you
no.
meant? I
mean, you could look at it like that.
That's
I guess.
the route I went it. Okay, answer it differently. Better wide receiver when they played for the Cowboys.
You thought I meant right now?
Yes, because they've both been linked somehow.
I mean, I guess that could work too.
Their peaks were T.O., but Dez was a Cowboy overall. Dez will be a Ring of Honor member. T.O. will not. Their peaks, unquestionably T.O., but longevity factored in, it's Dez.
If you could have T.O.'s best 3 years, or I guess T.O.'s 3 years with the Cowboys are against Dez's.
You can give me any 3 years of T.O., and I'll take any 3 years of T.O., basically. Like, that guy's a Hall of Famer for a reason.
Dez's stats are pretty.
Dez was awesome. I'm not trying to throw shade at Dez at all.
Dez had more yards and more touchdowns in a 3-year stretch than T.O. did.
Like, if you give me a 3-year run of anybody, I'm going to take T.O., like, of those two guys. But if I get, 3 years of T.O. versus even just, 5 of Dez, I'm taking the Dez side. I'll take the extra years. So, careers, Dez, because he was a Cowboy for so long. Peak, yeah, I'd probably take T.O. from that standpoint.
This is fun.
Yeah, as far as that's the route I would go.
We have some super chats to catch on Tom.
Yes, we do. All right, Luis Mendoza. What are the chances Zeke takes a major pay cut to stay in Dallas, and thoughts on Jalen Reagor? Okay, let's do Zeke first. I would not rule out pay cut. He made a big deal to, get paid at the time, and nothing has come close to that since then. In terms of running back contracts, McCaffrey a little bit there. I think your pay cut would be Tank Lawrence style, and that I do believe would require a situation in which Zeke plays well to get that set up long term. So I think possible. Wait and see. By the way, Luis put in a $5 super chat. So if you do the 20 now, Luis, It's a beer boot for Jeremy. We'll keep that overall tally going there. A little bit of a savings for you, too. Oh, it was a different Luis. I saw Luis de Garza, Luis Mendoza. My bad. As for Rager, I'm open to it. I know Jeremy can chime in as an Eagles fan. He's been bad, but I do think a change of scenery would be good.
He's been bad. A change of scenery will do very well for Rager. Because, I mean, I think just struggling, not even awfully, but, just, not living up to the first-round hype and then having the person directly, picked behind you just go off like Justin Jefferson has. It's just, it's just kind of killed his mojo.
It's hurt.
His swagger. He has zero right now. Even with a sick visor.
He put up he added too much weight for the combine. I think that has been all downhill since then. I loved him at TCU. He was a baller.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot. Not over Jefferson, but it's been a disappointment so far. All right, Arthur Whites. If we stay healthy, where would you honestly rank this defense after signing of Barr? I mean, it helps. Are you going to be number one? No, probably not, although your quarterback competition's not that great this year. Keep that in mind. I think you will be top 10, top 5 again. And been a while since we said that from that standpoint. All right, George Ponce. Tom, thoughts on the report from Mike Fisher the Cowboys are going to send Dak early in his new contract, extend now or wait. So we'll do a full video on this. I do want to make sure we're giving the right credit. ESPN report, it was Todd Archer went in depth on that. Fisher then mentioned it later. This is a good way to go about it. If you want to keep your quarterback's cap hit low, honestly, extend him after this year. That'll be a future video for you. We'll go in depth on it, but I'm inclined to agree. Assuming Dak plays well this year, which all our evidence says he will play well this year, keep the cap hit low. I don't want to pay Dak $40 million a year when he's 30 years old. I want to pay him $20 million a year. And when he's 45 or 40 years old and retired, I'll eat $20 million in dead cap hit and not worry about it because I'm rebuilding anyway. Keep that cap hit low. Do that, extend him. All right, Samuel Duran maybe. Is Dak a Super Bowl? Your turn. There we go. David Cox coming through again. $65 super chat. Samuel says, is Dak a Super Bowl caliber quarterback? If not, what does he need? I always wonder what we define by Super Bowl caliber quarterback. Do we mean QB that can carry you by himself to a Super Bowl? There's maybe one or two guys that exist in that category. Is he a quarterback you can win because of? I think yes, and that's a 10, 12-ish range of QBs right now. Is he a QB you can win with? I already said yes. That's maybe an extra 5 or so guys. Overall, what I wanted out of Dak this year is another step forward in terms of the post-snap processing. Pre-snap processing, I think Dak is one of the best in the NFL. And the smart people around the NFL that I talk to, that I listen to, that I follow, they say the exact same thing. And they are smarter than I am, so I am inclined to agree with them, especially when they agree with my preconceived notion. More importantly, the issues the Cowboys have occasionally run into is when defenses try really hard to disguise what they are doing. If you come out and you say, hey, we're running cover 3, and Dak says it's cover 3 pre-snap, you are cooked. But as an example, and this is the way I run, if you want to go video game example, Madden style, if you come out and you go double A gap, if you've got those 2 linebackers showing blitz, and you've got 6 men along the front of your offensive line, what is any quarterback going to do? They're going to audible out of a run into a quick pass. The defense is saying, hey, we're going to throw it, or we're going to blitz you. And if they drop those guys back into coverage, now you've got to reset, and you can't have that beat. I think sometimes, a bit more than I would like, when the defense confuses him, which it's part of the defense's job to do that, of course, when they go, hey, we're showing A and we do B, it takes him an extra beat. And that's what good defenses do to great quarterbacks, try to confuse them. That's the next step forward. As, I don't know, idiosyncratic as it sounds, when defenses show Dak blitz, there are times you got to go, it's a trick. They're not going to blitz. And that's the complicated part, and that's why QBs, even Manning, Brady, etc., don't have 100% accuracy. They can get got sometimes. Taking the next step forward mentally, that's what I want from Dak after the snap. $65 super chat from David Cox. The beer boot right now, I believe, is on the it's with our Knicks channel. Jeremy's turn to do the beer boot. I did it in 2 minutes. I think you will do it in a quarter of the time. I think 30 seconds is what it will take you, if that. And you're going to pound it way better than I am. That's a good one, Jeremy. For David Cox and Jabril Cox, spam Cox out in the comments section. We'll give some shout-outs as well there for David Cox and Jabril Cox. David, I appreciate your super chats. You are the real MVP so far of today's show. Thank you very much. Oh, here it is, right on cue. Tyler, got the beer boot. Thank you, TJ. I appreciate that. I'll do the super chat, then go full screen, Jeremy, and then we'll have you do the beer boot. All right. Do you want the next one if we get a third, Tyler? Yeah. All right, I like it. Tyler's next up here. All right, I like it. I like it. If we get a third, Tyler's doing it, and there's a race between him and Jeremy, and they will all smoke me because I suck at it. All right, no wire earbuds. How many years do you think we have to contend if we're going to rebuild? Have to pay CD, Trayvon, Micah at some point. As long as you have Dak and he's playing well, you're not rebuilding. You're not rebuilding. You have a quarterback that can win you a bunch of games. You can be a contender with. I'll mention this, by the way. Do not fall for CeeDee Lamb and Trayvon Diggs and Micah Parsons contract deception. The cap is going to rise every single year. You're going to get out of your bigger contracts like Ezekiel Elliott, like maybe a Tyron Smith down the road. You have more than enough money to pay all of those guys top-end money and be a contender. You do not have to go into a rebuild unless you choose to or your quarterback is gone. That is where we were at. So you've got money. Don't fall for Stephen Jones's deception. You're in good shape. Do not forget that. You are just fine from that standpoint. All right, we are doing some Barr boots for Anthony Barr signing. David Cox has thrown in 2 different $65 super chats. Now, that's $10 over a piece, so that's $20. That's a shot. I'll give you a shot, too. They're the 5th or 6th, whatever shot it is of the day. Jeremy, it's his turn to do the beer boot. God, all these bots. I'm trying to block the bots here. Type B to block them. No, I don't want to undo it. YouTube. All right. Get the stopwatch up here. Feeling good, Chugs?
I haven't peed today.
Oh, boy. I peed once today. That's not great. All right. This is Jeremy Chugs, Eagles fan. We call him Jeremy Chugs for reasons you're about to see. Ready, Jeremy? All right. 3. Get a breath in. I'll do a shot here, too. Bottoms up. All right. 3, 2, 1. Everyone spam chug. Go. I got the stopwatch going. We bought him a jersey that says Chugs on the back for this exact reason. Oh, the bubble coming. He plows through the bubble. We're halfway gone. 12 seconds in. Tyler said his record was 18. Jeremy's record, 17 seconds. Well done, Jeremy. Everyone type in Chugs. There you go. Attaboy, Jeremy. David Cox just threw in another super chat. Do you want to do a shot, or do you need to not take one? You're tapping out. You're tapping out. All right, good job, Jeremy. There we go. Chugs absolutely pounded it. The difference in someone good at chugging versus ass at chugging. The man says you're going to barf. The issue for me is the volume. That's all it is. It's not the beer consumption. It's trying to pound what? 36 ounces in a minute or less? That was a weak burp. Yeah, it's often a weak burp there. Very funny. All right. David Cox doing another super chat, by the way. We'll get to that one here momentarily, too. Remember, as long as the supers are coming in, we'll stay live. Beyond that, There's a lot of other stuff's got to get filmed today. Things have gone off the rails overall here at Chat Sports. We got 3 live shows going on. Deshaun Watson drama. Welcome to the NFL season, you know? Kind of funny, right? All right, David Cox. Thank you, Tom, for all the breaking news and updates. You're going to have to get an Uber home. I will Uber home. Don't worry. It'll be fine. I have not responded to my wife yet. She texted me 3 hours ago. Yeah. She's up. The Olivia's giving her issues.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. All right, shot here.
We've broken down a lot on the show today. Anthony Barr signing a 1-year deal to the Cowboys. Thank you again, David Cox, for all the super chats. We got Anthony Barr signing 1-year deal.
Let me text the wife back. This is
$2 million up to $3 million. Tom may or may not be having another baby.
No.
Very in the near future.
No.
Tom might get to.
I got that wall of text I haven't responded to yet. Not great.
Ooh, yeah. Tom will be baby making very soon. Hashtag Manscaped. He's smooth.
No, absolutely not.
You're not smooth?
No, I'm not going to be baby making. I am smooth.
Okay.
Smooth sack summer, Manscaped.
Happy wife, happy life. Let me pull up another question for all you guys out there. Gonna engage the audience for a quick second. Told
her I'd be home soon. It was a wild day. There we go. All right, Anthony Barr, 1-year, $2 million deal up to $3 million. As people in my mentions are still upset about signing a linebacker, not a receiver. So you can do both. Do you like the move? Y for yes, N for no. I love the move. Cheap, fills a need, adds some depth, not expensive, fits Catboy, fits the roster, and it does not preclude you from adding a wide receiver. And that's important as far as I'm concerned. Get your votes in. Y for yes, N for no. G-Sound, just sound, however you pronounce it. Showing my appreciation, the best to you and the fam. Thank you, my friend. And remember, if you haven't already, hit that big red button and subscribe. Free videos right here on the Dallas Cowboys Report every single day. News, rumors, mailbags, signings, trades. Not that. Nice try, Jeremy. We got you covered on everything going on around America's team. All right, do you like the move? Y for yes, N for no. Give me some shout-outs here, Chugs.
Young Gunna says hashtag babymaker. If y'all want to get the hashtag babymakers going in the comments, Daddy Downey would appreciate it. He's been working on the stroke all off season, baby.
Jesus Christ, Jeremy.
A lot of Y's coming in from the man, Dwayne, Robert, the Lunatic, Young Gunna, Dusty Rhodes, Micah Parsons. He's in the chat too. Texas Boy, Dusty Rhodes, George Ponce, the man, Nick McClain. Hashtag don't do it, Downey, says the man. Hashtag babymakers from Dusty Rhodes. Let's get hashtag babymakers trending in the chat. We know Tom. George Ponce says hashtag babymakers. Young Gunna says hashtag babymaker because that's what Tom is.
Is this going to be a new bit?
He's making the babies. Hashtag Cox out. Hashtag babymakers from the Lunatic. Hashtag babymaker from Yo Mango. Babymaker. Babies. Alden says hashtag babymaker.
What is this turning into?
Space FN says hashtag babymakers. Young Gunna says hashtag babymakers. Tom, he is going to get it in. Everybody, hashtag Cox out, hashtag Tom, hashtag babymakers. Gaming and Entertainment says hashtag babymaker. We're making some babies.
I am not drunk enough for this. Did you see the Yo Mango one?
Hashtag Jeremy is cute as F. Thank you, Yo Mango. I do appreciate it.
Is that your girl's account?
No, it is not. But I do appreciate it. Any boost to my ego, I really do appreciate. Smooth and Silky from Luke D. Only with the Lawnmower 4.0, it has like the best shaving ability. No nicks, no cuts whenever I use it. And it's just smooth sailing, if you know what I mean. Hashtag baby maker. Flawless. I can't say that right now, but
you know
I agree.
I think we'll do hashtag babymaker as a Manscaped treat the next time.
Oh, yeah. Daddy Tom, way better than Catboy.
Unbelievable. All right, we are at 364 in Super Chats. $5 more. And it's another shot for you, Jeremy, for 369.
Oh, wow.
Hitting the 69 meme account there. Mostly yeses, and there are so many baby makers and Daddy Tom comments. I'm a little uncomfortable, I'm not going to lie.
Harmon says baby maker. Luis says Cox out, hashtag pull out.
Harmon says bar maker. That's clever. I like that one.
Okay.
I like that one a lot. That's a good one.
Flawless Victory Gaming and Entertainment 69. Hashtag baby creator. Get on it, Tom.
A lot of 69s, Daddy Toms, baby makers. I don't know where to go from that one. There it is, 369 in Super Chats. Jeremy, it's your turn. George Pont says hashtag baby makers. This will be a fun explanation for Mary Kate tonight. Like, hey, how was your show today? We got hashtag baby makers spamming in the live chat. All right, it's your turn to do the shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Super Wallet says make that Eagle fan drink out of his own shoe.
I did. This is what I wore to work today.
You did not wear that to work today.
Can you not tell it's my size?
Alumni says Tom should have triplets. First off, I am worried about twins for baby number 2 because it runs in Mary Kate's family. I don't want 2 at once. That's too much.
Mary Kay's a twin.
Mary Kate is a twin. The other one's not named Ashley. Those of you wondering. 369 in Super Chats. Thank you, George. Bottoms up, my friend.
L'chaim.
There you go. You got it, buddy. All right. I think we're starting to wind down a little bit here. We'll give you guys 5 more minutes. Let's go back to the pin poll, Jeremy.
Yep.
Grade the signing of Anthony Barr. Let's get the beer boot off screen as best as possible.
I'll just hand it to me.
Oh, yeah, that's better. That makes more sense. A, B, C, D, or F. The chat's gone horny.
The chat's gone horny.
It absolutely has.
Yes.
It really has.
When you're at the Downey house, if the beds are a-rockin', don't come a-knockin', because you know what's happening. It's a baby maker summer. Tom
I know is, thank God she doesn't watch the show anymore.
Tom is smooth sailing. We're making babies, and we're making content. That's what we do here at the Cowboys Report.
Christ. A, B, C, D, or F, grade the signing. It is 61% say A, 32% say B, 5% say C, 1% say D or F. I think it's an A. 1 year, $2 million. I love it. I think that's a good move there by the Cowboys. Even Micah says it an A. There you go. A lot of A's coming in. Osbaldo, Micah, Dwayne. Leighton says B. Osbaldo says A. A lot of Baymaker comments in there.
We love to see it.
You love to see it.
We love to see it. Young Gunna keeping the baby maker trend alive.
Well, the next live show.
Baby maker triplets.
Don't say that shit. I am worried about that. Preach says B. A from Damn USA TX or Damn USA TX. George Pont says A. D'Angelo says A. Jeremy chugs his burner. Good to see you back, Chugs.
Oh, gotta put him up on screen. Gotta get you up there. Me.
B from George, Osbaldo from A. Nate says F. Surprised with that one, Nate. Jesus Marin says B. George says B.
Thank you.
Nate, sorry, I forgot. Nate's trolling. He's having fun. Good
burner.
job, Nate. You got me, Nate. Good
my
job,
burner. I appreciate you. You're a real one. Get the hashtag Cowboys, hashtag baby makers in the comments. Do we need to get baby makers shirts going?
How is this a thing? What happened on today's show that turned this into a thing?
Baby makers, hashtag no turban, not plan B. This is plan A because Tom's trying to make them babies. Plan A, baby. Baby maker. That's what we're going. Let's go. Yo, Mango, I agree. I should replace Tyler Smith. I'm a pulling guard. I think that would work perfectly.
So you do pull out.
Yes.
What is what you're saying?
Hey,
okay.
No babies yet.
Hey, be careful there, bud.
No babies yet in the Chugs household.
That's not 100% effective, my friend.
Hey.
A from Bull City, B- from Doughboy, and there are just a lot of baby makers in there.
Dude, should we get a baby maker shirt? Would y'all buy a baby maker shirt? Let me know.
I have no idea how I'm going to explain any of this to my wife.
Shirt, they're saying they want the baby #stroke game. Tom's always talking about his stroke.
Yeah, my golf stroke.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Stroke game, #baby makers. We're making it happen here on the Cowboys Report. Do we need to get a baby maker shirt going?
I've lost control of the show. I've lost control of the Cowboys Report.
People are saying they want it. They want the baby maker shirt.
I don't even know where to go with this anymore.
I love it.
I'm simultaneously not drunk enough and too drunk for this. I don't know which side of the spectrum I'm on. I got nothing. Everyone just spamming baby makers now. All right. 2 more minutes. If there are no more super chats, I think we can keep going. I think we can end the show.
Tom's got to go home and stretch because you know what he's doing tonight.
Jesus Christ, Jeremy.
You know what he's doing tonight.
You're absolutely off the rails.
Woo! Tom is rock hard.
What are we doing? I'm going to bonk every single one of you.
Nate says Tom's smashing. The man just drinking it will all be better. That's how we got into this problem in the first place.
No, we were sober.
Stroke stronger than that bar boot chug.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was bad. So.
Yeah, call Tom a
Jesus.
Call Tom a Nintendo 64 because he's super smashing.
You have too many of these on the tip of your tongue.
#baby maker.
How long have you been planning this shit, Jeremy?
#Tom for a max contract. #rock hard. Let's go.
All right. Let's recap the Anthony Barr news. If no more super chats come in, we can end today's show because I don't even know where we're at anymore. We are off the rails. Anthony Barr to the Dallas Cowboys, a 1-year, $2 million deal, up to $3 million via incentives. We have lost control of the show. Jeremy's in shambles. #baby maker in the comments says, David Cox coming through. Cox out. $20 super chats. Alumni says, Tom is like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. What are we even doing anymore? We are so off the goddamn rails.
Baby maker Tom.
#Daddy Tom. #baby maker. Let's ride, Cowboys Nation.
And bonk.
And bonk indeed. We are all over the place right now, but it's been fun in a weird way. She's going to ask me how was work today. I'm going to go, funny story.
We're gonna have to plan that. Visit to the gyno because getting that IUD out.
No, we're not.
We're making some babies. Super Smash Baby Maker.
I'm just gonna cut this part of the video and say, "Hey, there was work today." Thank God my parents aren't watching. Oh my God.
When the parents are away, Tom's here to play. Let's go. Parents aren't watching. Tom's baby making. #rock hard. #Cox out. #baby maker.
For the record, by the way, I don't appreciate the triplet comments because I like you guys joke. I am genuinely concerned about having twins or triplets. Like Mary Kate would make that joke when she was pregnant. I'm like, it's not funny.
Guys,
I don't want that.
Guys, if we can get to $400 in Super Chat, Tom's going to try tonight for another baby. If we can make it to $400 in Super Chat.
All right.
He's like, yes, Andrew, he's going to give her the Falcon Punch.
Nah, Jesus fucking Christ.
And Tom will try for the next baby.
All right. If we get to 400. No, we're not going to try. But it's not how it works. That's not how it works, all right? But if we get to 400, I will tweet out #babymaker later tonight. All right? If we get to 400, we're 11 away.
Hashtag baby macker, hashtag Cox out.
Hashtag Cox. I'll do it. And I'll throw in the real ones no in the tweet. From Mark, Tom, you are the Howard Stern of Cowboys news. It's almost Jeremy, I think. I am sure the missus will appreciate you discussing her sex life. I think the show will be anti-baby maker. Yeah, I think that's true. I don't think it's going to be a good thing for us.
Guys, we are $4 away from another Downey entering this world.
Not how it works.
Can we get to $400 in Super Chats so Tom can plant his seed? George Ponce said, hashtag baby maker, hashtag rock hard, hashtag Cox out, hashtag Super Smash. You can make Tom's family grow by just sending in a $4 Super Chat.
Jeremy. Make something else grow, too.
Yeah.
Ayo!
Oh, yeah.
I am red. You're right. You're right there. Nate's being super weird.
Maddox Bats, we appreciate that. Everything for the cause. Hashtag baby maker. Hashtag Tom. Hashtag Cox out. Let's go. We're almost there. Almost to 400. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down.
I don't even know what
low.
we're doing anymore. I don't know what we're doing anymore.
Put some music on that's soft and slow. Tom's got some baby making to go. I hope you
Not a bad voice,
understand.
Jeremy. Not a bad voice there.
We are-
Now we're talking about quadruplets, and I'm just like, I am so far out. I am so far out.
Tom Downey Jr. maybe.
So it's not going to be, if we have a boy, and I've talked about it with, I think with you before, Jeremy. I don't want Tom Downey Jr. I want, I want Timothy Rex Downey. Because I want to call my son T-Rex.
Tom
Tell me that kid's not going to be a roaring success.
Down Appleseed. Come on, $3 more. We're making babies tonight. Let's get it going, guys. I know somebody out there can help to the cause. Hashtag baby maker, hashtag rock hard, hashtag triplets. We got this. And there we go. There we go, Adam. Just do it. Just do it, Tom. Make those babies.
I'm going to text my wife right now.
My wife.
We're
We're making babies. We're making the babies.
going to text her right now. In other news, Cowboys Report says we have to have sex tonight.
Not me. The show said it. The show told me I had to. George Ponce adding to the fund as well. Young Gunna, we appreciate y'all. Hashtag baby maker. Empty that clip, Tom. Empty the clip. The show made me do it from Dusty Rhodes.
I'm texting her in other news. The Cowboys Report is off the rails, and we need to, quote, make a second baby.
There we go.
Let's just see what happens. What could possibly go wrong behind all of the things that could go wrong?
You can do it all night long.
She's already mad at me because she's had a very long day, by the way. So we'll see how this goes.
Nothing like having a really hard, taxing day at home to your husband coming home and be like, hey, let's make some babies. George Ponce said hashtag baby maker, so we kind of gotta.
I don't know if she's going to respond to that one. Because she didn't respond to the one I sent her 14 minutes ago. So there's that. The news of the day that actually people care about. She responded with, "How does that equate?" I don't know how to respond to this one.
We got a ton of super chats, babe. We don't really have a choice.
I'm gonna respond with, I don't know how to describe it.
Texas Rope says bring home flowers and wine. That's a great idea. Butter
She
her
does
up.
love wine.
Zimmeron says, I don't know, just take a stab at it. Oh, that's good. That's really good. And of course, Nick McClain, exactly. We're talking too much about Rock Hard and Tom making babies. The Sax Bots did come back.
That one makes sense, though.
Yeah. Yeah, we were kind of tempting them on that one.
I responded with, I don't know how to describe it. But I accidentally said second kid, and now hashtag babymaker is all over the live chat. Which I think describes it, but also not enough. So, Mark says, Brother Tom, please have both kids call me Uncle Marky, please, LOL.
Yeah!
I got you, Mark. I got you, Mark. There you go.
Hey, and if we can get to 420 in Super Chats, I'll take another shot. We're 7 away.
All right, 420. We will both do shots.
Okay.
We'll both do shots there. And we'll keep it with what Mary Kate responds to me.
We'll keep y'all up to date with what Mary Kay says.
Christian says, do it, Tom. Do it, Tom. Here's more money. All right.
You have to. Baby maker. Da, 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 da. Baby maker.
Alumni
da, da,
says,
da, da, da.
damn it, having trouble sending a super chat. I'm also on Venmo at What Going Downey. And we'll go to the exact same spot. You can Venmo me too at What Going Downey, and we'll count it.
Because I mean, we'll put that to maybe some diapers or some formula, for the second baby that's coming.
Again, there's no second baby coming.
Yet.
Just so we're clear. Yet, but not coming.
Baby making time.
Daniel, why are you all this turned up on a Wednesday? I love it. I don't know. Look, things happened. I lost control of the show. I don't know what you want me to say.
Gosh.
Ooh, I can't read off that one. That's not going to go. Nope, I'm not doing that one on air.
What?
I'll tell you later.
MK responded?
It's not great. We're just not going to read that one. We're not going to read that one. That's a much longer conversation I'm not getting into right now. $5 away, 2 minutes on the clock, or else we'll end today's live show. 420, we'll both do shots and ramp it up. Super Wallet says it is hump day.
Oh yeah, that makes it. It is hump day. That's.
Ed Vila says no. Olivia makes enough background noise. It is very funny. Every time I do an at-home video, I am either on solo dad duty or Olivia is just loud and wake. There's which I mean I guess makes sense there.
Oh yeah. Hey, and
there it is. 420. Let's ride.
We're doing it MLZ. We're gonna do NCAA 14. Not next live stream, but at some point, me and Tom are facing off.
We'll do it. I will bring in the PS4. It's James anyway, so. All right. I'll pour you a shot glass there too, Jeremy. 420 in Super Chats. Let's ride.
This one goes out to all the baby makers out there.
Oh, my God. There we go. Thank you guys so much. 427.
Yeah. We're going to save this for Tom's kid one day.
Yeah, no, we're not.
And say, Daddy, what happened with you and Mommy before I was born? And he's going to say, well, son, watch this Cowboys live stream whenever Catboy finally signed Anthony Barr. I'll tell you what. That is what started the baby making.
All right, some more Super Chats. Funky Bop, why does Tom look going to go home right now? Because of all of this.
Tom's sleeping in the office tonight.
I'm not going to sleep in the office, but.
Maybe the couch?
We're going to try to give Olivia her own room tonight. So, yeah, kind of on the couch in the end.
Oh, God.
The sex bots are back, too.
I just want to thank everybody in the chat for making Tom's baby maker fantasy our reality. We're all team baby maker at this point.
I'm going to tweet out in a moment. Today's Cowboys Report began with Anthony Barr signs. It ended with hashtag baby makers. I lost control. Again, to recap what happened today, for those of you who have not tuned in when we began today's show 2 hours ago? 2?
Yep.
2 hours ago.
We started this show 1 hour and 55 minutes ago.
Yeah. All right.
Also,
oh, my God. What are we doing here?
Also, Isaiah, we are hiring. Isaiah Gilson, we are hiring.
What are we doing anymore?
Tom.
What is this?
This one's from Tom's second kid. Let me read as in character. I love you, Dad. P.S. Call Mom. She's worried.
I don't even know what to do anymore. I've lost control of the show. We are so far off the rails. Anthony Barr signed, and it's turned into Tom's second kid parody account. I love you guys. I'm going to be in the doghouse, I bet, at this point. The Cowboys signed Anthony Barr earlier today, about 2 hours ago. 1 year, $2 million deal, up to $3 million via incentives. Super cheap, super good deal by the Cowboys. Next step, go sign a receiver, as far as I'm concerned. That's your next step there. You thought I was going to go in a different direction, didn't you, Jeremy? You thought I was going to go back to that shit again. Absolutely not. We're up to 431 from God. Flawless Victory Gaming and Entertainment. Says, shut it up, drop it in Downey. Thanks. Cowboys sign Anthony Barr. We are so far off the rails today. I got nothing for you.
This has been great.
This has been great. Cowboys Report today began with Anthony Barr signs. It ends with hashtag babymaker.
Can we get another just line of hashtag babymakers in the comments right now? What do you think happens first? The Cowboys sign a wide receiver, Tom's second baby.
It's unquestionably Cowboys sign a wide receiver.
You had to pause for that.
I almost said the wrong thing.
You paused. You said, "Will they sign it? Will they sign another wide receiver? / Am I making babies tonight?"
No, we're not. We're not. It's not how it works. All right? It's not how it works at all. All right, Mark says, Tom, you inspired me. I'm going to buy a Manscaped. Remember, manscaped.com, promo code Cowboys. I will find out if it works. Let's point out that Dez's stats dropped big time when Romo left. So Mark is right. Back to actual Cowboys, not baby conversation. Dez's numbers fell off a cliff when Romo left. And I think it's twofold on to the why on that standpoint. Number one, he did miss some time. 13 games in 2016. At that point, I don't think he was quite like peak Dez was 2013, 2014. And injuries a part of it. He wasn't the same after that.
Thank you guys in the chat.
And for whatever reason, look at all Jesus Christ. Dez and Dak never had the same chemistry. Like you look at the red zone fade route. Dak and Romo, the red zone back shoulder throw worked every time. For whatever reason, didn't work with Dak and Dez. But the gallop from Dak red zone fade, that works all the time too. So chemistry, I think age is a factor. Frankly, I don't want to bring back Dez at this point. We are just all over the map.
Ethan says baby maker.
Oh, my God.
George says baby maker. Luis says baby maker. Super Wallet Revolution says baby maker. MLZ as
Did
videos.
you set up a baby maker filter within live stream just so you could get them all?
Dwayne Wilson
God
says
damn
baby
it.
maker.
Oh, my God.
We're making babies on the Cowboys Report. That's what we're doing right here.
Oh, my God. Another super chat from David Cox. $20.
Tom?
Is this my shot or your shot?
I don't know.
I'll do it. I'm a man. I'm 40.
I'm a man.
I'm actually not.
I'm making babies.
I'm not even 30 yet.
Guys, we're so close. If we can make it to 500, I mean, Tom's 100% getting it in tonight. Like, at that point, can MK say no?
Because of the implication.
Yes.
I'm not drunk enough for this still.
Yes.
All right, cheers.
I'm not gonna show that comment, Super Wallet, but yes.
Fuck you. All right, I'm gonna tweet off. I'm gonna fire off a tweet here. Hey Sam, what's up, buddy?
Tom's making babies tonight.
I thought he makes babies every night.
Oh, hey-oh.
I wish. All right, Jeremy, take over. I'm going to get a tweet off here.
Luis Mendoza says, hashtag rock hard, hashtag give me some money, David Cox, hashtag Cox out, hashtag pull out, hashtag baby maker. That's what we're doing today on the Cowboys Report. Hashtag baby maker, hashtag twin maker, hashtag Tom super smash. Oh God, this has been one of the best days of the week for me, and it's Hump Day, like they said. What a Hump Day! Tom's getting it in. We're all having a good time here on the Cowboys Report.
I don't even know what happened.
Tom, did you tweet it?
Yeah. I have a fire tweet, by the way.
What does it say?
I'll send it to you. I also the threaded tweet's the best part of it. Best part of it. I don't know what to say anymore. My words have failed me. I'm out of words.
Did you tag me?
No, I didn't.
Boo.
Sorry, buddy. The threaded tweet I think makes the whole thing. By the way, it's the @ going down. He hit me up on Twitter. It's the Rugrats gif of Tommy Pickles' dad making pudding. Why are you doing that? Because I've lost control of my life. That's where I'm at right now.
Oh, sorry. Me being rude. This is my job. I'm supposed to do this. Follow him at What Going Downey.
Go.
I'll go ahead and put that in the live chat real quick so everybody can go follow our
Luke D says #Cowboys #TwinMaker Hot Tom Summer.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hot Tom Summer I do like a little bit more because I'm not.
I'm putting his
Now
Twitter.
with his dad gut.
This Twitter link is in the chat right now. Go follow him at What Going Downey. He tweets about the Cowboys and baby making on the daily. So go follow him. #BabyMaker. #BabyMaker Wednesday. #Super Smash Tom. #Falcon Punch. #Cox out.
Falcon Punch just sounds so dirty. Who was your Super Smash Bros. Character, Jeremy?
King K. Rool. Well, in the newest one.
Okay, I didn't play the newest one, so give me the old schooler ones.
Old school Bowser.
Okay.
Some people don't like it. Whatever. I play as the tanks. I like being like a big tank.
I think you can guess who I played as. Who do you think it was?
I feel like you play as Zelda.
No, I was not a Zelda person.
I can just see you playing as Zelda or Sheik.
I will mention it by saying I didn't play much. My roommate had the game we played in college. No, I didn't play as Captain Falcon. Kirby.
Yeah.
Kirby.
Classic fly above everyone and go down.
Yep. That's because like my roommates were good at the game.
Yeah.
Like they were really good. Like they played all the time. Like I could compete with them in Mario Kart, but not Super Smash Bros. I was not good enough. Finish the bottle.
No way.
It's halfway filled. I can't finish that. If I finish that, I'm dead.
Not with that attitude.
You're right. I can't finish it.
We've weeded out all the fake Cowboy fans. Now it's just all the real ones.
It's just the addicts at this point.
Oh God, this is amazing.
We are. We'll say, by the way, we are about $13 away. Wait, math. $12 away from you doing a shot for $4.69 in super chat.
Oh, hey, baby named Kirby?
No, we know what kid number 2's name will be.
Boy or girl?
Yeah, because we couldn't agree on kid number 1's name, so it's just the other one. It's pretty straightforward.
Oh, wow. So you're telling me that your second kid gets a hand-me-down name?
No, it's named No, not at all. Not at all.
Tom!
Not at all. It's the name that I wanted.
Oh.
But if it's a tie goes to the wife. We should all know that. You know that too.
#Daddy Tom real facts. Papa Tom.
I don't mind. Daddy Tom now works. It was weird before I had a kid. That's the way I want. Ethan goes, name one parent didn't approve of. She liked Olivia more. So Olivia won. It took us 5 hours at the hospital to make a decision on the name.
What's a name that you threw out and you were like, oh, this is such a good name, and she was like, hell no.
T-Rex. I'm not giving up hope. Tell me a kid with the name T-Rex isn't going to be awesome no matter what he does.
I feel like guys are just like, oh, I want to give them a
football player,
awesome name.
Baseball player, basketball player, drug dealer. He's going to be a success no matter what.
Oh, yeah. See, that
you going to fuck with a drug dealer named T-Rex? Hell no.
I got denied because we were just, the hypotheticals going through it.
Which I think most people discuss. when you're engaged.
I said for a boy, the name Blade.
Blade? How about Blaze? I pitched Blaze. She was on
I
that
mean,
one.
whoever knows me on my off time, you know I love that name, Blaze.
Blaze is an awesome name.
One of my favorites.
I think it's a great name. Blaze Beedling? Let's fucking ride.
Me and Marshall. That perfect name for our kids.
I agree. Blaze Green?
I know the alliteration. That's why I always said Blade, Blaze.
Blade's a fun name. I'm not surprised she shut that down.
Yeah.
Did she shut down Blaze?
Yeah. Or I didn't shoot Blaze. I assumed Blaze.
That's a good compromise. Blaze is more palatable than Blade, though.
I assumed Blaze was off the table once she said no to Blade.
I think you might be able to convince her with Blaze if you text it to her, and it's the spelling of Blaise.
I have a good friend from back home. He's his last name is Lee. Wants to name his first son Brock.
Broccoli. Kid's gonna get bullied.
All right, bosses are telling me we got to sign off.
Yeah, I think we're about at the end here.
Can we just get another line of baby makers in the comments for us? Oh, there we go.
You owe a
Last shot.
We'll end it on David Cox's super chat. Someone goes, Dez Downey. I did pitch for baby Olivia. I did at least, hey, MK, how do you feel about Dakota as a girl's name? And she said no. Apparently, Double D as a nickname wasn't a good idea for a girl.
Alumni, Tom has picked the baby name already.
We know what it is. I'm not going to say it on air. I'm not that drunk, but we're not going to say it on air.
Oh, yeah, then he'd really be sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yeah. Boy, we know what it'll be, but both ways. Babe Maker's coming in. Jeremy's doing one last super chat for David Cox. Appreciate it, guys. Jeremy, bottoms up, my friend. You didn't say L'Chaim again.
L'Chaim.
There you go. All right. We've been live for over 2 hours. I'm going to go Uber home. Jeremy's going to sober up as well. We lost control of the show, I'm not going to lie. Baby Makers are everywhere. All right, we'll sign off one last time. The VOD version is available on the channel, so if you want the actual news, check it out. All right, 30 seconds, 500 in Super Chats. Tyler will come on and do $25 Super Chat. We'll do a boot. $25 in Super Chats. Cowboys have signed Anthony Barr. 1-year deal. $2 million is the base salary, the base money. Up to $3 million guaranteed. Basically, the exact same as the Leighton Vander Esch contract, I should say. I love the move for Dallas. You add veteran linebacker depth. And again, I see the big J's are tweeting this shit out too. Signing Anthony Barr does not preclude you from getting your needed wide receiver other help. His cap hit, in terms of relative to what's on the roster right now, is barely $1 million. It does not stop you, nor should it stop you, from adding more help to this roster. So I love the move in a huge way for the Cowboys. By the way, Chugs, 696 on the likes. Let's ride, baby. That's the one to end it up. No.
Baby maker, dun 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 dun. Baby maker, dun 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 dun. Oh yeah.
I hate you so much. All right, we're gonna sign off here. Cowboys sign Anthony Barr. More Cowboys videos tomorrow, right here on the Cowboys Report. So make sure you guys are subscribed.